Hello, welcome to our new video. Today I'm very excited to show you this new phone from Ruggex. Now this phone has a quad-core CPU, so it's nice and fast. It has 16 gigs of internal memory and 2 gigs of RAM. We've got a fingerprint reader at the back there, and it's also got a nice, bright and vibrant readable screen in the sun. So that's all very important if you're going to use a phone like this outside. Now, as with all Ruggex phones, this is IP68 water rated, tough, heavy duty. It's got this rubberized back and hardened chassis, so it's going to be tough and durable, as you'd expect from a Ruggex phone. Okay, let's show you how tough and durable this phone is. Now this is purely for demonstration purposes, so please don't do this at home. But you can see I'm running over here with the car and it's absolutely fine. The piece of cardboard at the bottom is just to protect the back of the phone, because I don't want it all scratched up. But you can see it can take a lot of pressure. You can see the screen is undamaged, the phone is fully working, it's absolutely fine. Okay, this phone is also IP68 rated, which means it can survive in a metre deep of water for up to 30 minutes. If you are going to do this, make sure the SIM card slot on the side and the rubber ports on the bottom are closed. Now, in these days of viruses and things, it's really handy just to come home and spray your phone with some disinfectant and wipe it off. It's really easy and it's really handy to have a phone that will survive this. This won't harm the phone at all. And of course, you have the option to also just dip it in water and give it a clean that way. The IP68ness makes sure it's fully sealed and waterproof. You can also run it under the tap as well, so you've got the versatility to do that too. Again, this is just in case you have some accident, your phone falls into a puddle. Don't go deliberately doing this. This is really a precautionary measure, but I'm just showing you what the phone can do. Of course, other phones in the wet with a bit of water on the screen, they don't work very well. You can see this phone with a bit of water on the screen, it's fully operational at work, so it's really handy if you're out and about, it's raining and you need to check your phone, you can still use this phone, which is very handy. Okay, with the theatrics out the way, let me show you the phone. So on the front we've got a 5-inch screen, we've got a front-facing flash, a front-facing camera. On the side of the phone we've got these metal strips, the famous Rhino armour, which gives an added strength to the phone. We've got some dedicated buttons, we've got a camera button, we've got a power button, we've got a volume rocker here on that side. On the other side we've got the strip of Rhino armour and the SIM card slot there. You can see the Rhino armour is really not only gives it that strength, but it's really quite nice to look at as well. It's nicely coated in this grey colour, looks very nice. On the back we've got a fingerprint reader, a flash and the camera, and we've got this really huge speaker on the back as well. It's a single huge speaker, it's very loud. Very useful for a rugged phone to be loud if you're going to be using it at work environment. On the back we've got this rubberized texture which gives it a bit more grip to hold, so it's not going to slip out your hand. It's a really nice feeling. Not only does it give it that extra strength, the extra bounciness if you like if it falls down, but it's grippy to hold, so it's not going to slip out. On the corners we've got heavy rubberized corners as well, so if it falls down it's going to bounce, so it's very important. On the bottom we've got the USB and a headphone socket. Lots of phones don't have headphone sockets, this still does. On the side we've got our SIM card tray. All you need to do is use your fingernail or small screwdriver and just pull it out. On here we can have a micro SIM card or a memory card, or a micro SIM and a nano SIM card. So 2 SIM cards or 1 SIM card and a memory card. Once you've put those on, you can just push the tray in and that's it. Let me show you what it comes with. It comes with a charging plug, it comes with a headphone adapter, because not all headphones will fit in that jack, so you've got an adapter so you can use it with any headphones. You've got a UK charger plug, you've got a quick start manual there as well. Let me show you some optional extras. This is a Ruggex fast charger. It roughly charges your phone twice as fast, and again we've got the equivalent car charger as well. These are optional extras, so if you do want to buy them, you can buy them off our site. They charge your phone faster. This is an optional extra. It's a tempered glass protector. The glass on the phone is glass at the end of the day. It's still weak, so with this it just adds an extra sacrificial layer to the glass on the phone, so I would highly recommend that. Although the phone has toughened glass, it is still glass, it's still susceptible, so the tempered glass just gives it another layer. So let me show you the phone. You just unlock it, and as with all Android, you've got some desktops on here where you can place your icons and things. If we pull up, we can see all our apps. This is what's called the app tray, so all our apps live there. On the front we've got our back button, home button and a menu button, and then we've got the main icons there. If we pull this down, we've got the quick settings, so Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, we can quickly turn them off and on there. Let me show you how the dual SIM functionality works if you are going to use that. So on here we've got a SIM cards menu. You can click that and you can turn off each SIM, have one on or have both on, and you can tell the phone you want to use one phone for data, one phone one SIM card for calls, one SIM card for text messages, or you get it to ask you. So on here I've got it to ask me, so if I call out here, it will actually give me a choice which SIM card I want to call out from. So you can do that on your phone too. You can set up any way you like. Text messaging is the same. You can have a default SIM card which texts out, or you can get the phone to ask you where you want it text out from. So let me show you the keyboard. Here's the keyboard. You can see it works like that. If we put it in landscape mode, you get a bigger keyboard, and I want to show you this quick thing called swipe texting. It's really easy to use. I highly recommend you use text like this. It's really is a revelation. It makes everything so much faster. You can see how quickly I'm typing this message just by swiping across the words that I want to type. This comes pre-built into the phone. If you want to use it, you can just type like normal, or you can swipe, and it's so much easier. You can see, look how easy it to use. It takes a bit of learning, but after you've learned it, you'll be typing really fast. Great for doing those text messages and emails. This phone also comes with the Google Play Store. Now the Google Play Store is where you would download your apps, your games, movies, books, anything you can think of. There are literally millions of apps and games on here, so it's very important that this comes with a Play Store, because it's the easiest way to install things on here. Literally just search for whatever you want, tap install, you're done. There's loads of free apps and games on here. There's also paid ones you can go and use. Let me show you the internet. So let's just go to the BBC and have a quick look. You can see the resolution's quite clear, quite bright. You can read everything on the screen, and of course we've got pinch to zoom as well, so you can zoom into a particular area on the website, and again the screen is nice and clear. I think one of the important things about a phone like this is how loud the loudspeaker is for phone calls and for your ringtone. If you're going to use a phone like this, you're probably going to use it in a work environment which is possibly noisy, so you need a good speaker. You can see this speaker on the back is unusually large, which produces a very loud ringtone, and you can judge for yourself here. Okay, let's listen to some music quickly, just so you can see how loud it can get for music.
These days from down the ways,
So let's talk about this beautiful 5-inch screen. Now you can see this screen has a decent resolution, has decent color representation as well. We've obviously got pinch to zoom, we can zoom into pictures, and you can see the detail on this screen is really quite nice. The colors are very vibrant, and because it's an IPS screen I can angle it from different angles and the screen is still clear. And of course this would be absolutely superb and ideal for movies. So let's look at the camera now. So let me take a picture of my Yoshi here. I've taken a picture and let's zoom in. You can see the colours are quite vibrant. It's taken a fairly decent picture. Now this camera is an 8 megapixel camera. It's not the best, it's not the worst either. So it takes a fairly decent picture. As you'd expect with a smartphone, I've got loads of post-production things on here. I can add filters and enhance it and things. There's lots of stuff I can do on here. So let's go through the security. Obviously we've got a fingerprint reader at the back. You just need to set up your fingerprint. Once you've set it up, I'm going to lock the phone and I just literally touch it and it unlocks. It's literally under a second. It's very fast. It's a very good fingerprint reader there. Now you may not be a gamer, but I want to show you some games. You can see how capable and powerful this phone is. So let's wrap this up. If you're after a strong, durable, rugged phone, this would make an excellent phone for you. It's strong, durable, rugged, and it's got that rubberized exterior, so it's very strong. It's IP68 rated, so it's dustproof and waterproof, as you can see here. It's got 16 gigs of memory, so you can have a lot of storage and you can expand it because it's got that memory card slot. It's got 2 SIMs, so you can have 2 SIM in there at the same time, so effectively like having 2 phones with you, and it's fully unlocked, so it'll take any SIM. It's 4G as well. It's got that loudspeaker, so if you're in a work environment, you're in a loud work environment, you're going to be able to hear your ringtone. For a phone such as this, a rugged phone, it's actually not that big. It's got a lovely 5-inch screen, but it will still fit in your pocket. And finally, it's a Ruggex. Ruggex is the leading brand in rugged phones and tablets in the UK. We've dealt with them for a number of years and we trust them, as should you. Thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you choose to buy this phone soon. It's highly recommended.